Hi, you're watching another episode of Dirty Laundry, and we're interviewing Abe Vigoda. Not the actor, the band. This is where you introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Juan.
David.
David has very long legs.
I am Michael Vidal.
Dane.
So you're the newest member of the band. What happened to Reggie? What'd you do to Reggie?
He left. He's like hanging out with his girlfriend, fiance.
Fiance?
Oh, yeah.
He's on Fiance.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And the dog.
Oh, there's a dog.
In a 3-bedroom house in Olympia.
Yeah, going
Dude,
to school.
Probably having a way better time than any of us.
Now, I didn't know, actually, until researching you guys for the show, that I don't know if you're named after the actor Abe Vigoda?
Yes.
He's been in so many movies, but I don't remember any in specific that he was in. But I saw his face, I'm all, that guy!
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah, he's like that guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
What was he in?
Well, like...
He was in The Godfather.
He's in The Godfather. That's like his most, I guess, like probably his most famous thing. Other than like Barney Miller, which I never seen. But we watched Good Burger yesterday at my parents' house, and he's in Good Burger, which is a pretty awesome Nickelodeon movie.
He's in
Look
Who's Talking.
Yeah, he's in Look Who's Talking.
That's why
He's
I
the grandpa
know
in Look Who's
him.
Talking, yeah.
He is the grandpa. Yes. And I heard that someone once came to your show thinking that he was going to be there.
Yeah, this like older guy, I guess, like came to the smell and like he was like just sitting there and somebody thought it was like somebody's dad or grandpa that was at the show.
Yeah.
And then like soon people realized he like was asking somebody about when we were gonna play and then or perform, like when is he gonna perform kind of thing, and then they had to let him know that like I don't know how he even found out about the show, but he like just like left because he was just like, but people were like hanging out with him, like it seemed like all these kids were like kind of hanging out with him at this table, and but yeah, he just like left like right after he found out. Like he's kind of bummed out, I think.
Does the real Abe Vigoda know about you? Do you know?
It seems like
Yeah, we think so.
I mean, like, if you Google his name, it's like we're
It
like.
comes up.
yeah, it's like his page, like, and then it's our MySpace underneath.
Yeah.
So if he knows how to use the internet,
It's like his IMDb, then our MySpace.
yeah.
And then like, someone was trying to get a hold of us for like a story, and they contacted Abe Vigoda's like people, and they're like, "Oh, you must mean the band." So they must know.
Now, you guys have been friends since high school, right? Obviously not with you, but since high school.
Yeah, well, since before with David.
Yeah.
So what...
Junior high school.
Junior high?
We'll want to date into each other.
Oh my god. What was he like in junior high school?
What was Juan like?
Yeah.
It was very different.
How has he
was,
blossomed into a man?
I don't know.
I don't know, he's become a lot more outgoing and cooler, I guess. I don't know. I think probably we all have. So we're like,
Since we were awkward.
I think everyone does.
Yeah.
Did you play music together at all when you were in high school?
a little bit. We like both started learning guitar together, and we'd like play a little bit together. And then
What were the first cover songs that you played?
I know. I actually know. Rhinoceros was one by Smashing Pumpkins.
It was probably like all Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, it wasn't all Smashing Pumpkins stuff. That's all we talked about and like cared about in junior high.
You guys fans of them before tour?
Oh. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like, oh my god! Yeah, but I like...
When they first came out, it was like, people were like, Randy from Noid was like, this band sounds like you guys. And I'm like, who's this band you're hearing again? And then I heard them, I was like, they don't sound like us.
Well, he said
he say
that
it like
he didn't say, he said that he read about it and what they described sounded like what we sounded like. He didn't actually hear
That's
it.
the first time I heard of them. And then I like looked it up and I was like, oh, this is okay. Alright. And then it like really blew up, and I was like, this is kind of like weird. It's kind of weird that we're still getting compared to them. And then we like did some shows with them, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
And they asked us to do this tour, and as for your question about like liking the songs afterwards, I definitely like some of the songs, like for sure. Like seeing them live, it's like you just like it's like a repetitive song. It's like a really comfortable thing.
Right.
It's like, oh, this song's next because they play the same set every
Right.
night. So it's like you get stoked for it. I would definitely go out in front and like watch certain songs.
Yeah. Those had to have been huge shows.
They're all sold out too.
Yeah. They were
it was
the
really
biggest shows we've ever played. Like every single night was like the biggest show we'd ever played. It was crazy.
Have you not toured with No Age before?
Yeah, but those shows are like, you know, like these venues were like we like playing at the Wiltern every night, basically.
Wow.
Like that's what it was like, and like packed, sold out.
Whoa.
It was crazy. Got to meet Kim. Same friend, Vice. We were like at Amoeba, and she walked in, and he was like, "Hey," talking to her, and like instead of being like, "Oh, if I get to meet her," I just like turn around and like walked out. I couldn't handle it. I've never been that nervous. Like if it was, I feel like if it was any other member, I'd be like, okay,
whatever, totally cool.
But she's like the coolest,
Yeah.
like one of the coolest humans in the world. So I was like really nervous about it. So I just walked down. She was like just like looking really awesome. She just had like a really like fancy like purse and was like so cool.
Yeah, it's just
Just like looked so awesome. Yeah. And I was like, I can't even.
I'm out of
handle
here. I
it.
gotta go. I
like,
gotta hear that piece.
And he was like, "Why did you leave?" I was like, "I cannot handle. Like I don't even know what I'd say. Like it'd be pointless." She's like, "I'm sure she gets people all the time being like."
She was honestly like, hey.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
it. I was like,
So cool. That's so cool.
Now, you're on Dean from No Age's label, and I know that you speak fondly of your experience being on that label. You've even been courted by other labels, haven't you? Bigger?
Kind of. Somewhat. Not yet. Not since we
Not
like.
since we signed on with BPM.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't really have very many offers, anyways.
Yeah. It was like.
Live.
serious.
You, like,
Oh yeah,
had
everyone wanted us. Oh
I
my
know.
god.
Millions
Capital was talking to
dollars.
us.
Yeah.
We kind of just
You're like
decided to keep
banging on
it
your
more.
door, camped
Yeah.
outside your house.
It was a shitty deal.
Totally. Yeah. They took you to a non-vegan restaurant and you were totally
like-
offended.
Yeah, totally.
Dean took us to M Cafe, and
That was really
I
nice.
was-
Oh, and then
I
when we were there, Jason Schwartzman walked in, and he was like, "Oh, hey, Jason," and then we were like, "We're signing with this guy."
Dean knows all the cool people.
I found out Parker Posey bought her CD once, and
Oh.
I have a huge crush on her.
Throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there. The love is mutual.
Zach De La Rocha
Parker.
from Rage Against the Machine walked into Amoeba.
Yeah.
Like, his friend saw the whole thing.
I wasn't working that day, but yeah, like apparently he just like walked in, went to like the A's, got the CD and like bought it, and that's all he got.
No browsing. He was
Just
there.
he knew what he wanted. Zach.
Sweet.
Yeah.